Hello everyone, welcome to Core Talks. Today we are in New York City. I'm always in New York City, but here's a snowstorm out here. I am home a little bit under the weather. This is going to be a very short core talk today. My intention has been to do a 3 to 5 minute core talk. I'm home with the baby. Babysitters couldn't come in. It's been kind of a nutty day, but we're here. I'm going to do it. I'm checking in. And today my question is, are you living from the core or are you living in the periphery? So physically we'll start there. What does that mean? I'm just going to give some examples. If you go to the gym, when you do push-ups, do you think that you're using your arms to do push-ups or are you using your core? When you do leg lifts, if you're side lying, doing some leg lifts, do you use your core to lift your legs or do you just do a leg exercise? Most of us are moving in the limbs. Most of us are moving externally. And a lot of us do not connect through those core muscles, which actually give us power in our lifting movements. So if you are to do some sort of bench press and you are to activate those core muscles, you're going to be able to lift a lot more weight than without having that strong core and without using that strong core. Similarly, if you're not a gym goer, how are you moving down the street? Do you think about, well, first of all, do you ever think about how you're walking down the street, which is most of us don't even take the time to think about that. Something good to do, something interesting to do, just check in with your body. And do you have, knee issues, ankle issues? Are you putting a lot of weight into your legs that could be lifted up because of use of the core? So I'm going to give you a little exercise to take with you into the street. I'm going to give you something you could do at the gym. As always, I want to relate this, wrap it around to you're living, the way that you're living. So I love applying this thought to how we're actually living our lives. Okay, the baby's having a little, I think she's having a little fuss. I may need to pause here. Hold on, let's see. Are you okay, honey? Oh, she looks okay. So we're gonna keep going. Going back to what we'll do in our lives, are we living in the periphery? Great question to ask ourselves. How much of our life is driven by external things? Your schedule that you created last week or last month that doesn't really make sense to you right now? How much of your career choice has been because of peripheral other people's thoughts about you, not necessarily what you think you should be doing, and just little things just throughout your day. Are you truly living from the core? Hi, honey. So I just have to do a little, both you and the baby I have to tend to today. So your exercise, 3 exercises I'm going to give you. The first is when you leave your house today and you go out for the walk to the mailbox, to your car, to wherever you're going today, I want you to think about moving. I want you to think about your hips up to your chest. So just that center area. I want you to think about moving that down the street. What would that mean? It sounds maybe a little weird, this ball of energy around your center. What would it feel like to pay attention to that and move that down the street versus standing on your legs and putting weight into your legs and being heavy in your legs? What would it feel like to lift up and take that energy down the street? Just pay attention to that and see what that feels like in your body. Might feel a little stronger, might feel a little more lifted. It might just feel better in general, energizing, which is great. That's what we're always looking for. The second exercise is I want you to try a squat or a plank, and I want you to get in that squat or that plank and pick a time amount, maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You can do a minute if that's more your thing. And then I want you to try to pull your navel in while you're doing that. And just get that sense of what it feels like to be lifted from the center versus putting everything into your arms or legs. And then your final exercise is taking a sheet of paper today, drawing a line down the middle, on your left, right core, and on the right, right periphery. And then I want you to list all of the things that are in your schedule this week that are core to you and the things that feel peripheral. And you could just look at your Google Calendar, your iCal, or whatever it is, and you could even just print that out and put a C or a P next to those things. And then just really consider how much of the peripheral stuff you want to keep, and how much of the core stuff you want to grow. Okay, so we're gonna say goodbye. Good job, Alexandra. And I will see you on Friday. I hope you have an awesome day. Enjoy the snow if you're on the East Coast. And we will meet again on Friday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.